Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm just gonna do a quickish flip of June in my B6 Stalogy. So I'm pretty sure I finished off like yeah, because the May finished on the 31st, so I think when I did my May flip I did all these last pages. I'm not sure if I showed this May review, but just kept it really simple. Yeah, so this was June. Just make sure I'm in focus there. So I just have like this pretty kind of gift wrapping paper with the hummingbird, this acetate like calendar. The shop no longer exists, but I had bought the whole set, so you will see them in my planner like each month. This is a free printable from Hello Petite Papers Facebook group. This lettering, I'm not sure who did that, but I just cut the vinyl myself. And I like to have this like monthly dashboard each month. Then I do keep it exactly the same. I'll have like a word to kind of focus on for the month. And then this was my monthly calendar, obviously from Printable Kate. This is the same printable I've used in all my inserts since I started using this in 2018. This was a freebie from Marcia Bramucci, and I just printed it using like my faux memo printer on like shimmery sticker paper. I do have a video on the faux memo and a discount code, so I'll put that in the description below. But yeah, it was, you know, again, a relatively quiet month. My kids have started, like, they've been continuing their piano lessons online, like on Zoom, and then a few things here and there, and a few birthdays and Father's Day and things like that. But yeah, honestly, not much else going on. This is obviously today, so I haven't filled that in, but that was my memory keeping, so like a sticker a day. I love these little rain ones. I think they're from Watercolor Bloom, but I've run out, so I think I need to order some more. But yeah, just like basically memory keeping and using up my stickers. This month I did leave out the kind of the decluttering list that I've been using. I'm not really sure why, because I did do really well in May. I managed to do everything. I think I just yeah, I just didn't really fancy doing any more cleaning or clearing out, so I just left it. And actually for July I haven't included it either, and I might pick it back up in August. But I have linked it in some of my older videos, you know, previously, so if you are interested, please check those out. It will be in my May flip, but they are from organizemyhouse.com. But yeah, I just didn't really feel like doing lots of cleaning, so I didn't add that. Instead I added this like piece of acetate with this like glue foiling that I've done myself using a stencil. I have done tutorials on Instagram showing how to do this. Really easy way of foiling without having an inkjet laser printer. So you could just put a stencil, put glue on it, let the glue dry, and then you put foil on it and run it through a laminating machine. And then I just put this Let Hope Bloom vinyl that I cut myself as well. Menu planning, still really loving having like a monthly overview so that I'm not just repeating the same meals over and over again, except like, you know, Friday is like pizza night, but I want to, you know, yeah, kind of switch it up a little bit more. This again, I think this is from See Amy Draw, was a freebie, and I just printed it again on that faux memo sparkly paper. I don't know if you can see it shimmering, but yeah. My gratitude or thankful highlight of the day, whatever, it's a mixture of different things. My June list, which I didn't do too badly on. There's a few homeschool blogs. I write as a guest writer for a homeschool blog, so they're still outstanding that I need to finish off this month. Yeah, so other than that I didn't do too badly. My homeschool pages did really well on that. We managed to finish off lots of our unit studies and ongoing projects and things. We had like school every single day, which is very unusual for us because obviously we've been homeschooling for a really long time now, so we're quite relaxed homeschoolers, and sometimes we'll wake up and just be like, oh, should we just have like a reading day today, or should we just have like a, you know, relaxed day and not do anything or whatever, or do what you want day. But yeah, we were very consistent in getting school work done. I was again quite lazy in writing out my homeschool stuff. So like if you've seen my previous homeschool pages, they do look like this, where I have written out, you know, things that we get done on a daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis, and then individual girls, like individual work that they do. And it's, you know, just a checklist of things that we do throughout the week. Yeah, I don't know. When I was setting this up, I just was feeling quite lazy. So I had these already printed. They are a free printable from Peanuts Planner Co. And I've printed them on this, like, let me show you, just marble sticky note that I bought from like a local shop here. So that's what they look like. Obviously you can print them on any kind of sticky notes. I'll show you this month I've done the same but used slightly different sticky notes. So yeah, I just did it like this. I did stuff that we do together, stuff that my eldest one does, and stuff that the little one does, and just put, you know, the dates on the top there. So that's week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and yeah, I liked it. So yeah, and then I do write more details, so week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, just any more details about exactly what we are working on. Like here I will just say science, so these pages are where I will go into more details, like what specifically, you know, we did. Like, did we watch a documentary, did we cover, you know, what kind of issues we covered or what topics we covered, books that they're reading aloud, struggles that they're having, or, you know, achievements that they get, books that we finished, you know, just anything. It kind of goes in here. And then I have my appreciation pages for my husband and kids, and I just use these to write down, you know, something that I notice about them, that they are, you know, ways that they're growing and developing, or taking time to appreciate something that they've done, their sense of humor, yeah, just stuff like that. And then this is just acetate I printed myself. Sometimes when I print acetate or vellum, I do actually write underneath it, but sometimes when I know that the pattern is very like subtle and it's going to get lost underneath writing, then I'll just leave that page blank. So that's what I've done here. And then that was my first week. So I did use all Simply Gilded washi that I was gifted from a very one of my friends on Instagram, and I have gone back to my timed dailies for the weekdays. Even though we're not really going anywhere, we don't really have much going on a day-to-day basis other than school, I still wanted to kind of keep a record of how our time was being spent at home. So this is not a lot of pre-planning. Generally, I will make a few plans, like plan out our homeschool hours, you know, dinner. If we have, like, the kids have, like, piano lessons, I will mark those things out. But the rest of it, I will just fill in the evening. I do keep a running to-do list on the side. And then, yeah, in the evening, I'll sit down with my stickers and just kind of add to it. Weekends, I'm not doing that, obviously. So this is what my weekdays were looking like. I would say May, majority of May, it was like this, all the pages. But yeah, this is just giving me a bit more of a breakdown of like how our hours are actually being spent. Sunday, this is just like something I made myself on vinyl, because and I stuck it on vellum because I just had, like, when I cut vinyl stickers, like my name on it, you have all these like gaps everywhere that you can't really use the space. So I started just putting little small designs in it to fill out, you know, so that the vinyl is not wasted. And then once I've used my name vinyl, I have all these little chevrons or hearts or whatever left over, and I can actually create a spread with it. So that's what this is. This is just scrap vinyl that would have otherwise gone in the bin. But I'm just trying to be very conscious about not wasting, and so using every kind of tiny little space on a vinyl that I make for myself. Obviously, if I'm sending gifts, I don't do that. But yeah, and then you get, you know, something like this in the end. Sticky note page. This is just some notes, some more notes. This is a freebie as well. I can't remember who this is from. I want to say Honeybee Shop, but I might be wrong, so I'm really sorry. If you know who this is from, please let me know in the comments below. I know that a lot of shops were doing and people were doing lots of freebies on Instagram about, you know, Black Lives Matter, and I have it somewhere on my computer probably, but I can't remember at the top of my head right now where that is from. This is a freebie from the Cocoa Daisy website. So each month they do like a themed kit, and then they do coordinating freebie printables for anybody. So even if you're not a subscriber, you can still go on their website and download freebies. So this was one that I printed on vellum. Again, I left the page behind it blank so I could just have, you know, the picture and the text stand out. Such a beautiful giraffe. More sticky notes, and then this is also Cocoa Daisy insert. So I was actually, like, I think this is from several years ago when I was subscribed to their personal size kits, and they have reused some of the clip art. So the giraffe, obviously they've reused this year, but then a lot of the other stuff is new, so they kind of freshened and updated the kit. But I wanted to use a weekly this week because I don't know, I guess because it matched the giraffe here, and I really wanted to use this insert. But also I had a few things that I, you know, was hoping to get done this week, but I wasn't sure what day to, you know, what day I would have time to do it, so I just stuck a weekly insert in there, and it's just tipped in the way I tip everything in, with just a bit of clear tape. I do have a video on that. I will link that below because I always get asked about that. And then yeah, this was the following week. So here you can see, like, I just filled in how we spent our time, you know, just like dinner, cleaning up, playing with my kids. One of them had a Zoom with her friends. I was reading and getting my steps done in the garden. And then I watched a YouTube video. So yeah, it's just giving me a bit more of a breakdown of our days, so that when I look back on the day, I'm not just like, oh yeah, we did homeschool, and then the rest of the day is just a blur of cooking and cleaning. And, you know, yeah, I don't really know how we've spent our time. So this is giving me a nice overview. Yeah, just again, time dailies and to-do list on the side, and then the weekends are like this. Sometimes on the weekends I will just memory keep, so like at the end of the day I just wrote down our day. Sometimes, like, I will show you the last weekend, it was more like a checklist, and that kind of really just depends on my mood. Like if I wake up on Sunday and I'm feeling super, these are all just note pages, by the way. If I'm feeling super productive, another Cocoa Daisy freebie, I will write a to-do list, I will write a checklist and try and get things done that day. If I wake up and I'm not feeling super productive, I'll just see how the day goes and then do a recap at the end of the day. These are all tabbed with the same tab tape from Lauren Phelps Designs, because they are all, other than these ones here which have got separate tab tape on them, these tabs are all for the same like scriptural study that I was doing. Then this is just a piece of acetate with this beautiful vinyl, floral vinyl that I cut myself. I have had several people asking me where I got the file from. I'm sorry, I don't remember. But yeah, vellum I printed. I do get asked a lot for like, where did you get this? Which font are you using? Or what sticker paper do you use? Like, as much as possible, I do try and link things, or I add them to my Amazon store. But unfortunately, I can't, you know, like go through, like I have hundreds of fonts and hundreds of like cut designs. I can't scroll through all of them and try and figure out where I've bought each individual item or each individual font from. So yeah, I do get asked that a lot, because when I do make my own like stickers, people, you know, do want to know which font I've used. And I also rename them. Like when I buy my own font, I rename them so it's easier for me to use. So yeah, just putting it out there that I won't be able to answer any questions about where individual things like that are from. This was a freebie from See Amy Draw, and I just printed it on vellum. It's just like book lists, and I am currently listening to I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings by Maya Angelou. And I read that, just Mercy, I read that a couple of years ago, and then when the movie came out, I went to watch that. And we are actually reading, they've adapted this book for young adults, so we're actually reading that in our homeschool right now as well, with my kids who are 9 and going on 13. But they're very mature for their age, because we've always like discussed, you know, issues and social issues and injustices and things like that from a very young age with them. So yeah, so that's what we're reading with them at the moment. Then I just had like a weekly page, because yeah, I don't know, sometimes I feel like I need a this week page. Sometimes I use an insert, sometimes it's just like this with sticky notes. Again, more acetate. This is that foiling, glue foiling stuff. I literally took a paintbrush and put glue across the page and then let it dry, put foil on it. And I just layered it with this acetate that again is glue, but instead of putting foil, I put some glitter on it. So it's like this iridescent glitter. And I did put this through the laminator, like between a piece of paper, so that the glitter would actually stick to the glue. It does come off a little bit, but definitely not as much as it was before, like pre-laminating it. Oops. So yeah, just bits of deco. And I think this is the last week. A few sticky notes. These are all from the style planner, the headers. All my foiled stickers like this are either, so 3 shops mainly that I use like lettering stickers from: Style Planner, A Paperella Story, and Randy Dot Plans. That's Randy Dot Plans as well. So I have got a couple of things there. Actually, nope, I did that today. I just used these, like, still using these highlighter strips to mark out outstanding tasks. Then just more notes pages, workout stuff, gardening stuff. I did just put this insert, this notepad thing from Coco Daisy. It's like my favorite notepad ever, with the fountain pen. And I'm just thinking about homeschooling, you know, for next year. Just starting to think about, yeah, things. This acetate and vinyl I made myself. It's just like a map of London with London cut out of it. Obviously, you know, I love the rain. London, it's always raining, so I thought that was really nice. And then this is vellum. Again, I don't have a printer where I could print and foil things, so I just cut out vinyl. So this, I just took a piece of vinyl and put like circles in it and cut it out. and stuck it, like transferred it onto this piece of vellum, because I do actually have, let me show you quickly. So I'm sure everybody has seen like a lot of the vellum and vinyl and acetate stuff that I have shared previously. So this is a piece of acetate with foiling on it, and this was from Madison Fox Plans. Obviously she's no longer open anymore, but I really loved this design, and I have used, I would say, like, I came as an A4 piece of yeah, it was size like A4, and I used one piece of it in my planner, previous Stalogy, and then I used the rest of it to make this like pouch pocket thing. So I wanted another one, and I thought actually I can just cut out, because I've got this exact same color in vinyl stickers, I can just make my own. So I stuck it on. This is on vellum, but I did also then put the rest of it on a piece of acetate, so it will look exactly like this, except on the back you can see, because this is printed and then foiled, the back of it is going to be black because that's the ink showing through. When you use vinyl, you don't have that black. When I show you guys the acetate, you'll see it's like shimmery and sparkly. So anyway, just making all the things instead of buying all the things. June review, again, just like quickly jotted down a few highlights of our month. Nothing really that interesting, because again, we have still, even though our like lockdown restrictions are relaxing, we are still just at home. I've ventured out twice, I would say, like once to the garden centre, and then yesterday I went to the bank, so I went into town. But other than that, oh no, we did go for a walk, but with friends, but it was like socially distanced. But yeah, we're not really doing much, so I tried to, you know, remember a few highlights, but yeah, I just did it in one page this time rather than two. Just some watercoloring, and then stamping. I was just playing with some of my stamps the other day. I love that floral stamp. And then yeah, that's it. This is my July. So we'll show you quickly my homeschool pages that I was talking about, if I can find them now. Oh yeah, here. So I just used these floral sticky notes that I was gifted from Krista from Mermaids and Lace on Instagram. She sent me, like, we have a love of mutual love of floral stuff, so she sent me these beautiful sticky notes, and I just used the free file from Peanuts Planner Co. to print directly onto these, and I just love the way they look. So yeah, that is also from Peanuts Planner Co. These that I also get asked about a lot, floating tabs, they are from Monkey Moose on Etsy. They are a custom order, so you would have to send her a message asking her to make them for you. So yeah, that is it, guys. That is my June. Still using all the stickers because I have space to do that, and I'm really enjoying the way my pages are turning out, and I can have, like, you know, variation of layouts, I guess. So yeah, that is it. We are going into July tomorrow, so I will probably just be back at the end of July to do a flip of that month, because I don't really have any other videos that I could film and put out for you guys. My planning style and method hasn't changed, so yeah, other than flips, I don't really have much to share. If you guys do have any requests, then please let me know, and I will definitely think about, you know, if it's possible, then I will film something. Otherwise, I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.